Stories are like a song, a simple tune struck by those who play their parts. Elders, they provide the bass line, a chord that is rung out since their birth. Most people are a melody, sweet, vital. Now some, a rare few, provide the dissonant chords that resolve to the satisfying harmonies. These are the tones that end one story and start the next. History, though, the story of the world? Well, that, my friends, is a symphony. And at the end of the day, there's a question you gotta ask yourself. Who or what is the maestro? Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I remain your GM. Today, the surveyors pick up the pieces after the battle with the Warden. Thank you to our backers, Joel, Enoch, and Christina, for their support. If you like what you hear, consider donating to us at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, and maybe try checking out some of the other shows on the network. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down Another Path. My friends, I have something to bring before the council this evening.
Proceed.
A sequel bit, if you will. I went and sold some trading cards today.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. It's a game samer.
No, so I very, very briefly, before my son was born, started dipping my toes back into Magic the Gathering. And then I had a child. And I realized that is not a good way for me to live a life.
As we all know, once you have a child, you can no longer play Magic the Gathering.
Honestly, yeah.
It does make it much, much harder to negotiate time for such a thing.
A team
it's
of
not
two
impossible.
men show up in trench coats and large hats at your front door in the middle of the evening, and they legally require you to hand over all of your trading cards.
Well, they
Good
were sleeping
day,
on the
sir
job.
or madam. You got games on your phone?
Oh boy, Justin.
So
you
I
took them in and you sold them?
I went through, I pulled out all of the ones worth anything, and went on down to the old Black Swamp Games and sold them for the princely sum of $65.
That's reasonable for cardboard.
Okay, not bad. What did you have?
Rares and mythics, like nothing, and it was all from the Dungeons and Dragons set that they put out several years ago, because that's when that's what pulled me back in. It's like, okay, I'll give this a shot.
Yeah.
And then it just never took. And then I had Kai, and then it was like, well, I'm definitely not doing this. So I probably missed the boat on like maximum return on value just because I waited so long. Because I'm not sure how many of those cards are like in the meta and used anymore, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Probably
That
none of them.
That all being said, now I got to decide what am I spending my Magic the Gathering money on? Because I
Keep the
probably
cycle
broke
going. Keep the
even.
cycle going. Pokemon cards.
Okay, we got one for Pokemon cards.
Did they give you an option for store credit as opposed to cash?
They did. They didn't say, like, I didn't even bother asking, like, for how much more I would have gotten from store credit. If I had gotten store credit, I can tell you exactly what I would have bought.
Pokemon cards.
No, dice. They have so many blind bag dice things there. And I am because here's the thing, like, and this is the part that, like, where the Pokemon cards thing would hit, is I do love opening up a pack of something.
Yeah,
I do love opening up a blind bag or a blind box. Like, they had blind boxes of, like, just big D20s. And it's like, I kind of want a big D20.
You ain't going to get no ROI on dice.
Exactly. Like, this is the thing.
Gotta get that shiny cardboard. Get that kashish.
Mm-hmm. The other thing that I thought about picking up, because I was there and they were literally opening up the boxes for it while I was in the room, are the physical copies of Dungeon Crawler Carl, because they are all in on the DCC over there at this point, and I only have the audiobooks. And if y'all read these books, you will know sometimes it would be really nice if you could take notes in the margins.
It would be. There's also parts of the physical books that are not recorded.
It's
what
true.
We have all just been reminded very harshly of. Thanks, Matt.
I'm also very surprised that you don't have the physical copies.
So the Dungeon Crawler Carl was originally sold to me by actually a local author, Dirk Ashton, very nice guy who does like fantasy writing and whatnot. He and I were talking, and I had mentioned that I had started listening to audiobooks specifically because of parenting stuff. It's just easier to be a parent and do the things a parent needs to do while you're listening to an audiobook rather than having a child rip your physical book out of your hands because there are not nearly enough pictures of trucks in it.
This is fair criticism, yeah.
Exactly. And so he was like, hey, listen to these books. And I'd seen them in the store, and I thought, it's like, this looks a little tropey, a little cliche. I'm not sure if this is going to be my thing. And he's like, no, listen to it. And then I started listening to it, and I was thinking, this feels a little tropey and a little cliche. And then everything Matt Dinneman did was like, oh, no, this is actually genius and brilliant and a wonderful way to twist the trope and cliche. We're going to become low-key obsessed with this for the next 2 years.
Yeah, here we are.
I just thought that you would have also purchased the books to put on your shelf.
Valid. Have not yet. Probably will eventually.
I purchased the first one, but to take it back to the original question.
Yes.
I think that is your down payment on a Switch 2 so you can play Ocarina of Time.
There it is.
Remythically Mistered and Mastered.
Who puts a down payment on a Switch 2?
Look, with the way console prices are jumping up right now, that's not a bad idea.
You buying that shit on Klarna?
Hey, if it gets you a Switch 2.
It's only 7 payments of $99.99.
Yeah, it's not a plus game.
Plus game.
A whole bunch of interest.
That's going to be a temptation because I was saying, I'm not getting a Switch 2. And then they said, boy, you bet.
Also, GameCube Virtual Console only on Switch 2.
Yeah.
Kind of tempting. I want to play Luigi's Mansion on actual hardware.
I said that any combination 2 of the 3 would get me there. And it's new main title Pokemon game. Pokopia looks great, but that doesn't sell it for me.
Fair.
So it's new main title Pokemon, new Zelda game, new Fire Emblem game. And with Ocarina of Time and Fortune's Weave being announced, I'm like, I saw that announcement and I went, yeah! Fuck! Like,
yeah.
I saw that announcement and thought of you too. It's like, well.
Yep.
In that same direct, they also, because those are the two that I'm talking about, but the third thing that they announced was Final Fantasy Resurgence, which is Final Fantasy Octopath.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another one.
You know when Wind and Waves comes out, I have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah.
Pom Bomb solos. He's great.
So you have to get your down payment in, is what I'm saying.
I didn't sell no cardboard.
But you could.
I am not in the grading or selling of my cards right now. Ellie and I have been collecting a little bit more recently. We do have a card in our possession that, if it was graded at its highest, would go for about $500.
Yo.
Which is kind of cool to just like have that knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not selling my cards anytime soon. But that is kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you sell it?
Because first of all, this one's Ellie's card, but but I'm also like I'm collecting the little pictures. I like the little arts.
What's wrong with you? Print the art.
I'm scalping.
Get the fuck out of here, Justin.
You're ruining a bunch of 8-year-olds' days by stealing all their Pokemon.
Quit trying to take the cards out of my Pokedex.
Are you the one that they Target changed their rules because of?
Yeah.
100%.
I go in there with my shovel and I just like take the whole shelf. I'm the scum of the earth. I'm actually very anti-scalping, but I am very pro selling the shiny cardboard.
Absolutely. Look, those two thoughts can exist together in harmony, as that's how it has been for most of the time the cards have existed.
True.
What did you say? What card it was?
It's a Misty's Psyduck, so it's a really pretty like full art card where it's like Psyduck swimming underwater with Misty.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's super fucking cute.
Is it rare? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like an illustration rare card, whatever they're called.
Gotcha.
I don't fucking know, but it's really cool.
You are all standing at the top of this tower in Sloktor as the final beetles die and Dieter is climbing out of the portable hole with Ally in his hand.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah.
I go over to Bailey. I'm going to Bailey immediately. I finish getting to Bailey. And I say, "It's all right. Come here, buddy. Come here." I put my hands on him and I cast Cure Wounds because that's a bard spell.
Nice.
The aberration gets out of the chase lounge.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, the battle's done. Why don't you cut out early?
Sounds good. Later,
Spell
boss.
ends.
What the hell?
What the damn hell? I heal Bailey for 18.
He looks much better. He is still covered in these awful welts. Cecil, you've got a couple of these on you too. It's not great. And you can tell that he's very woozy just in general. It's like, whoa. Cecil, I almost died.
No, you didn't.
Do you know how long it's been since I've almost died?
No, Bailey, you're totally fine. What are you talking about?
Now, look.
Stuart, you're fine. Just here, Stuart, sit.
My name is Elijah.
Cecil cast gaslighting.
Here you go. Sit down. Take a load off. We're going to look around the tower a little bit.
We got to get moving. It's getting dark.
Yes, it is. I've got an idea, actually. I go over to my new pet friend. I go over to Prism. Hello there. If you wouldn't mind, you've got about 58 minutes left. Would you just make a lap outside around the tower? That'd be great. And then if you just want to, if you see anything moving, just light it up. That'd be great.
You get a curt nod, and Prism. How big is Prism?
Large.
Horse-sized.
So a horse crawls out a window.
Horse crawls out a window. Look, we've established this with eagles.
Yep.
We know
yep.
they can fit.
They can fit. Does take a chunk of this historic building with it. But the window.
Oh, the architecture.
Cecil's asks this and says, "That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much." And gives it like a quick bow and a little head bonk.
Because the dragon knows that if its whiskers won't get bent by the window, that it can fit through.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Prism flies out and around and takes a security loop.
I go and attend to Ignis, who is in single-digit hit points. And I think I call over, like, Arabin to help as well. Be like, Arabin, can I get you on this real quick? Dieter, do you mind pitching in a sec?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Dieter, toss me the... Dieter, I don't want the sword. You hold the sword, thank you. I don't touch weapons, but give me that scroll there.
He tosses you the scroll case, and he very gingerly sets the ally on the ground as he helps send to Ignis.
Thank you.
I'm going to start casting Mending.
Okay.
As many times as I can in the time before we leave. It takes a minute, and he heals 2d6 per minute, so...
Cool.
Whenever we decide to leave, let me know how many times to roll.
Go ahead and double it, as Dieter will do the same thing.
Double it and give it to the next Ignis.
But I'm just like, Ignis, it's all right. I kind of get in front of him. It's like, hey, you did really good. You can relax. Take some weight off. Arabin, can you just like help me lower him down to the ground a little bit? Take a load off, buddy. Rest.
Roll me perception at advantage.
Okay. 14.
You notice the back of Ignis's eyes, like there's always a light in there, of course, but there is like a secondary light that is new, and it fades as like the battle tide seems to ebb down.
Huh. I like kind of sit down on the ground like crisscross applesauce and like kind of take his head in my hands a little bit, and I'm like kind of giving him the once over on the front of him, and I go, "You doing okay, buddy?" Man, I wish I made you built you could talk. We're gonna get you patched up, and I'm gonna need you to help us get out of here, and then let's debrief later, you and I. Are you good to get out of here with us if I get you patched up? Okay. I'm gonna start hitting some mendings.
Cool. Yeah, you have at it.
I'll do just one to start.
Arabin, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, keep going.
Real quick, just for flavor, over the course of this, Dieter and Arabin would see Harper just kind of like, just muttering to herself, not in the same like attentive, frantic way, but in like verging on anxiety frantic, rather than muttering and like talking out loud to come up with solutions. It's identifying, like she's extrapolating on problem. If this had failed, then we're going to have this problem, and that can't fail, so this has to be the problem, the solution instead. But how do I do that? I don't have the resources, I don't have the power. She's not spiraling, but there's going off on tangents that she doesn't normally go off on. Ignis is going to heal for 12 hit points.
Excellent.
With Dieter's help.
Phenomenal.
While that's happening, Cecil opens the scroll case.
You find inside a sheaf of papers, very clearly, expertly separated from a ledger written in a hand that, Cecil, you are incredibly familiar with after spending a lot of time with those documents today.
Cecil goes to start reading, stops, and casts Identify. Just in case, to see if there's anything magical. Okay, and then they will continue reading.
These secrets are not magical, but all the more damning. Very quickly, as again, because you specifically spent so much time with these documents today, you see that these are from the most recent harvest, detailing shipments from the Tangleshine winery to several major distributors. They were not as big of shipments as it used to be. You had heard something about the season not being quite as fruitful. However, what you do see, and what was clearly the target of this particular heist, is that it wasn't a bad year. And in fact, a massive shipment was sent covertly down south to the Grand Union of Free Peoples, an anarcho-capitalist pseudo-nation far to the south that you would know there is a stark, heavy trade embargo against operating and helping down there, sending anything. You cannot send anything to the Grand Union of Free Peoples. Their ports are incredibly dangerous, and while they are incredibly happy to trade outside of their nation, it would be in poor form at best and a criminal action at worst for them to do this.
Well, Mr. Tangleshine, we found the twanging crossbow after all.
Fuck you.
Nice. Good, yes.
Cecil has a
yes.
very large smile on their face, wraps it all up, tucks it away. Actually, Cecil gets about halfway through that, and then Cecil says, "Hold on, I have a better idea. Katie?
Yeah?
Come help."
Okay.
Katie and I are going to very quickly make a copy.
Excellent.
And then the copy will go with us for the investigator, and we can return the originals if that is the best course of action.
Incredible. Go ahead, roll. Are you trying to make a duplicate or just copying the information?
We're trying to make a duplicate.
Okay. If you're trying to make a duplicate, find a tool, find a skill, find something that is going to, that you want to roll on this, and I'll get back to you here in a second. Arabin, what are you doing while all this is going on?
Well, I was helping Harper with Ignis.
Yes.
Arabin's kind of out of breath, and he realizes he's not going to be much help if anything else should attack. So he's going to say Vivios and bring Crunchwrap back to life. And did we ever read the scroll at the end of the sword before the fight happened?
That's what Cecil just did. That's what that sheaf of papers was. It was in that scroll case.
Oh, okay. I thought they were looking at something different. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Arabin's just ready to go. Because he can't wait around an hour.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just visibly breathless.
Arabin, can you do me a quick favor and go grab that stupid lamp over there?
Yeah,
You just toss it in the basement.
sure.
I think it's pissing me off.
Why are you keeping it then?
So I can break it later.
Well, it's good that you're healthily processing your emotions.
Well, I don't want to do it here in case I missed something, and I feel like I'm missing something right now. But I'm gonna, so I can put it back later, maybe. But right now, I'm tired of the Ignis headlights. If you can,
You want to keep it lit?
no.
Okay.
And the magical light flickers out.
And Arabin tucks it in the hole.
Stupid lamp.
And Sloktor tumbles down to the ground around us. We have eliminated the load-bearing lantern, and we have solved Sloktor.
Don't even play. That's what I was worried about. Like, that's what I was high-key worried about.
I did consider it.
Quick, light it again.
Load-bearing lantern.
.tumblr.com.
I'm adding
All right.
a custom item into the portable basement that just says stupid lamp. Listen, Chase successfully red herringed me, and I'm mad about it.
I don't do it often.
Jace, I want to roll a performance check for copying handwriting.
Okay. I will give you advantage because you have Katie helping.
Fantastic. Cecil pulls out some blue ink.
Hey, Cecil, I got a question. Did you find all of the information that you needed?
Well, I found all of the information from Tangleshine, right? These are all the papers from Tangleshine,
Yeah.
and they're very clearly all ripped out, and it's exactly what's missing, and it shows that not only did Tangleshine not have a bad year, like they claimed and the public believes them to have done, but in fact, they sent a very large, very illegal shipment down to the Free Peoples down south, which you absolutely 100% cannot do. This would be the end of their councilhood at the least.
Right. Was there any
if this
important
got out.
information that you wanted to find that wasn't in there?
I mean, if we could go... it's only from this most recent burglary, so it's very clearly connected to the sword.
Well,
right?
look again. You wouldn't believe what you could find.
Oh.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe it. More interesting
Yeah.
information.
Hold on a second. Let me take a look here.
I want more incriminating evidence on the rich.
Because the case was clearly attached to the sword, and that's all clearly been left here for us. It was left here for us to find.
Mm-hmm.
We had to defeat a thing to make it happen, but we had to do it all.
I don't
Cecil
have
is
to do
also
it.
You find... I will say, so you do a further investigation on the scroll case, and you feel like you looked this thing over really well beforehand, but the thing that you did notice about the case itself is that it's old. It's so old. Like, it's been used over and over and over again, but as you look at it again, the sun starts to sink just a little bit lower, and you get those longer shadows, and you see a raised embossment on the case that you couldn't quite feel as you were just like turning it over and looking at it. But in the sunlight, you see that there are some shadows being cast. And so you take a closer look at it, and you kind of run your hand over it, and you definitely feel there is a design on here. It feels like the design of like a whale.
Anybody know anything about a whale in the city? I don't know. Maybe we can ask the investigator.
I'll roll for Katie and the rest of your NPC companions. I rolled a 4, I rolled a 5, and a natural 20.
Ooh.
A natural 20 whale knowledge check.
Do you speak whale?
Dieter leans forward, is like, yeah, the whale's the sign of the Emerald Bay Runners.
Oh. That's not great. It's
Nope.
interesting.
Yeah, not terribly surprising, considering that they're, going after, the highfalutin society in town. Might be trying to just knock them down a peg. Though there's a lot of ways that could be going out. They could just be patsies. This case could be stolen. It's an old case. Who knows how far it's gone. But at the same time,
the drug smuggler we stopped at camp and we had that fight, they told us about the Emerald Bay Runners.
Yep.
Yes, they're very dangerous.
Mhm.
But also, all this proves is a connection for this theft. Not all of them, just this one. And this one's also different because they left a trail for us to follow. As far as we know, the other ones weren't like that.
we never actually asked about that. We also don't know. We should probably try and reach out to some of the other heist victims at some point.
You're right.
Maybe
That was the plan, and then we found the trail at Tangleshine and came straight here.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
investigator will likely have more information for us back in his office. That's probably where we should go. Well, maybe in the morning. Interesting. Interesting. Katie, how we doing over there?
I just about got it. This guy's got weird penmanship. He does his
Yes.
S's all weird. I don't like it.
Yes, he does. But that's why we use the blue stuff.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead and roll me that performance check. At advantage.
When you say he does his S is weird, I imagine that one that we all learned in 5th grade.
Yeah,
The cool
The
S.
cool S.
Oh, yeah. He just got very normal cursive, but with the cool S's.
Yes, it stands out, but it is cool. That's a 24.
Yeah, with the blue ink, yeah, you got it.
Cool. We have an official copy.
Mm-hmm.
We
Cool.
can get up to some shenanigans with this. Right. Good work, Katie.
Thanks. I haven't written much in the past couple of days.
Yeah, that happens when you're on the road like this.
Yeah. All right, so if I can make a suggestion, can we get the fuck out of here?
I'm not opposed to this. Hold on one second. Cecil goes over to the broken window and sticks their head out and looks around for Prism.
You see Prism doing a low fly over a part of the prison that you have not been through as they just let a gout of ice out and swoop back up.
You're doing great, buddy. Keep going. Keep strafing. All right, I think we're good.
A single clawed thumbs up.
Prism's the coolest. I think we're good. We can go down. I point over to the area that Prism is blasting. I said, "Do you see that dark place over there, Katie? We don't go there.
Yeah, sounds good.
The rest
And
of us
everywhere
is
the
ours
light
now.
touches is our kingdom.
Not there.
You all exit the prison. It is much easier to get out than it is to get in and try and particularly navigating to a specific spot. But eventually, as you reach the border of Slaktor, it does tend to fall away and leave your access to the city unimpeded. Heading back to the warehouse?
I think so.
Harper, you put the sword in your hole, right?
We can put it there.
Let's just say we put it in there for safekeeping.
Sure.
So what was up with that snake lady? Who is she?
No idea.
It's a
I think
cursed
there's
place.
all manner of weird stuff. Yeah, in that zone.
Bailey chimes in. I mean, hags have a tendency to pop up in remote places. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few more hanging out in there. Covens are incredibly potent sources of magic. The problem is that, when you're around incredibly potent sources of magic for an extended period of time, it can do some less than great things to your head, particularly if the place that you are in already carries a lot of dread ambiently. Like if you're at a giant haunted prison burrow,
Yeah, I get it. When I spend too much time around Cecil, it does bad things to my head.
But Tish.
Oh, come on. You thought that was good.
Katie laughs, maybe slightly too hard.
Yeah, see, she gets it.
Cecil isn't really paying attention. They're trying to make all of the connections mentally about the Tangleshine incident and what that might mean for the rest of the robberies. What else could have been illegally moved? What else is being hidden? And kind of letting their mind wander to and jump to some pretty crazy solutions, because this is not the solution that they thought was going to be the real thing, but it is fact in front of us.
You all make your way through back into the city proper, through the lower temple district, past several temples and shrines to gods and lesser saints that you know and do not know. You head all the way in through the markets back to the warehouse, unless you have any other stops you want to try and make.
No. Just head all the way back.
All right.
We get some churros for the walk back.
Excellent. Where are you planning on going the next day? Are you going up to Tangleshine Manor? Are you going to one of the outposts, or are you going to the investigator's office?
I would probably need to go and check in with the inspector.
Yeah. The inspector's office.
Check with the
and
inspectors.
see. I think we would have. Oh gosh, who's our dragonborn friend?
That would be Lane.
Lane. I was gonna say Lenny. It's not Lenny. We would probably
R.I.P.
have
Lenny.
Lane. Yeah. I just got sad. We would have Lane run a message over to the inspector saying, not a lot of detail, but just to take a note of hey, we found some things. We'll be there in the morning.
Yeah.
So that they know.
Okay, before the day ends, though,
Yeah.
I just want to let it known, Arabin, after resting for a while, recast Find Familiar to get Huff and Puff back.
Sure. Cool.
That's all. I just need that to be said.
And while we're at the warehouse, also, Cecil has Harper pull Ally back out. Hop, I just want to see, it seems incredibly magical, and if Mr. Tangleshine was lying about one thing, I'd love to know what else he was lying about.
Yeah, you want me to give it the once-over?
You can, I can, we both can. I was going to identify, see what was going on. Let's see what's going on.
Same. I might as well, race you. We both I cast my identify in 59 seconds to show up Cecil.
Cecil, hold on. Hold on. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna roll an insight check. Okay, that's a 23. That's a lot. Cecil purposefully takes 62 seconds because they've watched Harper be very introspective and feel like Harper needs a win.
Damn. Read like a fucking book.
What you both discover is that Ally has all of the properties that I mentioned earlier, but Ally is also a growing weapon. As in, as you are attuned to it and utilize it, it will gain additional abilities based on its attunement with you and how you interact with the world. This is why this was a storied weapon, but no longer has a place in active combat. The moment the person who wielded it, in those legendary days passed away, those abilities went with it.
That makes sense. It is almost quite literally a legendary blade.
Correct. And that legend could be reforged at some point if somebody were to pick it up and devote the time and energy to do so. But to do so takes a lot of time and effort.
Do I have any semblance from the identify spell and being attuned to it, how long that would be roughly? I'm just curious. We're talking years or?
Once it has done something, then it has, it will gain abilities.
It gains experience points. Got it.
Exactly.
That's kind of fun. Interesting. Well, that makes more sense, because, like, my first read on this thing was that it wasn't as powerful as the stories were making it out to be, but, well, that's because the stories were it being used by someone who had been doing a lot with it. Hasn't done a lot recently.
Something else also clicks into your head. There was another name that Mr. Tangleshine used for it.
Silver Tongue?
This could have been from another part in its life cycle.
Was that Silver Tongue?
Correct.
Yeah. Thank you, Past Griffin, for being a good note taker.
Mm-hmm.
Great work.
So, this is probably very old. Like generations old, at least,
Well, they did speak of it like a legendary weapon of story and song and tale.
For sure.
Tracks, yes.
So, I mean, the proper thing to do would be to return it to its rightful owner, but
well, let's
based on
see
what you
how
were
the
saying,
next day plays out.
That was going to be my point, is that based on what you were saying, is that he doesn't seem too above board to maybe be deserving of such a storied piece.
Exactly. And who's to say
maybe it could be better.
Maybe we didn't find it.
Maybe it's better if it's turned over to the Outriders.
Entirely possible.
This belongs in the museum.
New tales.
I heard a guy say that once.
It was me. I was that guy. That sounds like something I would absolutely.
That does sound like something I would say. Yeah. I probably got that from you, 100%. Yeah.
Harper.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but today's a win.
I know. It's just walking away from fights that we almost don't walk away from always just rattles me a little, and I don't know. I just feel like there's more I could be doing.
There always is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not growing, you're losing, right? As someone who's lost a fair bit of power twice now,
yeah,
keep growing, Harper Talk.
I might just take the Ignis out to like the alley. I'm making a lot of noise on these repairs. I don't want to keep y'all up.
All right.
I can take Dieter with me, just so there's.
Bailey actually kind of chimes in. When y'all were talking about going to have Lane run a message, we could run over to the outpost real quick. They probably have a place where you could do some repairs, Harper. There's an outpost down here in Galundalai.
Maybe. I don't need a lot of space. I got all the materials I need. I just want some time with Ignis a little bit.
Sure. Of course.
He went through the ringer a bit.
Yeah, he did.
You did too, partner.
Yeah, hey, I know. That hasn't happened in a little while. So,
yeah. Here, Bailey, remind me, are you a beer drinker or a wine drinker?
Yes.
I'll pull out the alchemy jug and I'll say, beer, please. And I will just set it on the ground next to Bailey and I say, have it.
He reaches forward and toasts to you.
Yeah. It can produce 4 gallons.
He looks at 4 gallons.
Yeah.
Arabin sort of opens one eye from his meditative stance and just goes, "Be careful with that beer. It's stronger than you think."
Come on, Katie, let's go. We're going over to the outpost. We'll be back.
See ya.
And on the way out, Cecil kind of catches Arabin's ear and says, just keep an eye on Hop, would you?
Arabin opens his eyes and just nods and stands up and follows Harper.
You're a good man, Arabin. Come on, Katie. We're burning daylight. No, moonlight. It's dark.
It is
Some
dark.
windows in here.
There's one big one over there. The two of you find your way to the outpost of Galundalai easily. It was pointed out to you on your way in. And as you kind of navigate your way through, not a secret door, but like it is definitely you have to take several turns down a non-obvious alley in order to get back in there. You find yourself in what really appears to be a miniature version of Galundalai. Where it is
Delightful.
the outpost is set up like a bunch of market stalls where you can go up and people who are practicing their individual trades have their own storehouses and whatnot, and shop fronts. The large open air courtyard has a bunch of long tables that are of a very similar make to the ones that are in your own outpost back up in Bering. It is a lot of touches of home with just a little bit different, just a little bit off. Because remember, this is a different jurisdiction than you are used to, so things are just a little strange.
Lovely. New rituals to learn, I suppose, but not right this second. Come on, let's find Lane.
You find Lane at the end of one of those long tables, a little bit into his cups.
Noticing that he's a little bit into his cups, we're going to make this message briefer than I was intending.
Uh-huh.
Lane, we need you to run a message over to the inspector.
Oh shit, you're back. Hey. Wow. What's going on?
We're very good at our jobs. That's what's going on, Lane. Are you good at your job?
Man, I hope so.
Me too, my guy. Right. So we need you to run a message over to the inspector. Let him know that we've made significant progress. Let him know that we found out several things, and that we made a trip to Slokter, and that we'll be by his office in the morning after a much-needed night of rest and recovery.
Yeah, you going right there then? Morning?
Yeah,
Of course,
we'll
after
go
sleep.
there we'll go there first thing in the morning.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get a message up. No worries.
I kind of look over at Katie and make a little motion for her to back me up. And Cecil stops Lane and puts one hand on his shoulder and says, "Lane, it is so incredibly important that you do this and get it right."
He catches the weirdness of the moment, but he is just a little too drunk in order to really understand exactly what happened there, which is when Katie comes over and kind of drapes herself over him and just whispers in his ear, and then stands up, taps him on the shoulder, and walks back over towards you. One of us will have gotten through to him.
Atta girl, Katie. Well done. Let's go sleep.
Please.
That beanbag sounds delightful.
You have the real bed.
I know. But the idea of beanbag sounds delightful. You did good, Katie. You did real good.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find us on Blue Sky at anotherpathpodcast.com, Ryan at ralbrecht.bluesky.social, Griffin at griffcold.bluesky.social, and myself at tqloudly.com. You can find Justin on TikTok at JustJustinMichael and myself at tqloudly. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember to check in with friends after a particularly trying time. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.